Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a poem by a man many people call China's greatest poet. His name is Du Fu, and he lived during the Tang Dynasty, roughly 712 to 770. He wrote about war, about ordinary people, about the ache of living in hard times. This particular poem is the third in a series called 9 Frontier Marches. Du Fu wrote these in the voice of a common soldier heading off to war. It's short, just 8 lines, but it punches way above its weight class. Let's read it together, first in Chinese, then in English. The first couplet goes, I sharpen my blade by the murmuring stream. The water turns red, the edge has cut my hand. Right away we're plunged into a sensory scene, a soldier crouched at a stream. He's sharpening his weapon, and the sound of the water is almost like a sob. The second couplet, I try to brush off the heart-rending sound, but my mind has been tangled for so long. That word murmuring in the first line literally suggests weeping in Chinese. The water seems to cry, and the soldier can't shut it out. The third couplet, a true man vows himself to his country. What room is left for grief and resentment? This is where the poem turns, from private feeling to public duty. The soldier tells himself a man has to commit everything to his nation. The final couplet, they seek glory enshrined on the Qilin Hall. Yet these battle bones should rot away fast. And right there Du Fu delivers the gut punch that makes this poem unforgettable. Let's slow down and walk through this poem line by line. The opening line is a masterclass in poetic compression. For characters, sharpen blade, sob, water, and you see the whole scene. A frontier soldier, alone at a stream, working a stone along a blade. The water makes a sound that isn't just water. It sounds like grief. Then the blade slips. The water goes red. It's a tiny accident, but Du Fu makes it carry the whole weight of the poem. The soldier is distracted, maybe exhausted, maybe trembling. His own weapon draws his blood before he ever reaches the enemy. Chang Dan. Intestines snap. That's the Chinese way of saying heartbroken. He wants to shake off that sound, the weeping of the water. But notice, he can't. The trita already tells us he fails. The sound has gotten under his skin the way the blade got into his hand.心绪乱已久. His mind has been tangled for a long time. That last word,已久, for long already, is the key. This isn't a sudden mood. The chaos has been building, quietly, for months. He's been holding it together, and now even a stream can crack him open. Now the poem pivots. Zhang Fu, a real man, a true husband. He vows, he pledges, he gives himself to the state. This is the Confucian ideal, service above self, duty above feeling. But Du Fu is far too honest a poet to leave it at that.憤惋復何有. What room is left for anger or regret? On the surface it sounds noble, almost stoic. But read it against the blood and the weeping water, and it sounds like a man arguing with himself. He's trying to talk his way into the kind of conviction he wishes he actually felt. The Qilin Hall, where the Tang court painted portraits of its greatest generals. It was the ultimate honor. Your image on a wall, remembered forever. That's the prize. That's what the whole machine is selling to the soldier. Glory, immortality, a painting of your face in a government building. And then, Jianggu Dong Su Shou. These battle bones should rot away fast. It's devastating. After all the talk of glory and immortality, the soldier's body will turn to dust in some forgotten field that nobody remembers. The painting on the wall and the bones in the dirt, Du Fu sets them side by side. Here's something worth knowing. The Qilin Hall was real. Emperor Taizong commissioned it in 643 to honor 24 meritorious officials. Du Fu never served in the military himself, but he'd seen plenty of war. The Enlushan rebellion turned his world upside down, and he wrote about the cost in poem after poem. That's what makes Du Fu so different from poets who simply praise duty. He lets the soldier feel both things at once, the vow and the dread. A man can pledge everything to his country and still hear the water weeping. Thanks for reading along. See you next time.
磨刀嗚咽水，水赤刃伤手。 欲轻肠断声，心绪乱已久。丈夫是许国，愤惋复何有？功名图麒麟，战骨当速朽。